The wealth disparity in America, it is not a function of hard work. It's a function of four pillars: time, psychology, resources, and strategy. Let me explain. This is partner Frankie P. And if you consider yourself a friend of mine or anyone who sent you this video, if you consider yourself a friend of them, here's the simple ask. Share this video with 3 people who share your values and believe in the Black economic wealth building. So let me paint the picture for you. The American economy has been in existence for about 400 years. At the beginning of that 400 years, we had what was called slavery. Our white brothers and sisters, or our white citizens, they were able to participate in the economy due to slavery and free labor. So what they did, they were able to build wealth, they were able to transfer wealth, and they were able to benefit from what we call compound interest. Compound interest is, simply put, if you take the interest rate that you get on your money, you take that number, divide it into 72, and that means at 7% interest, their wealth doubles about every 10 years or so. Over 400 years, it doubles every 10 years. Now, conversely, in the African American community, we gained our freedom as far as slaves in 1865. We attempted to build up the economy psychologically from 1865 to 1906, where we had what was called Black Wall Street. From 1906 to 1921, we were thriving. In 1921, the powers that be used physical force to bring down what we had built up. So now we don't have the time. The other resource, which is psychology, they tore that down. The third one, which is resources, which is our power, which is our money, we were back down to zero, and the strategy that we use was out the windows. So what did we do? For the next 40 years or so, until 1965, we attempted to build back up what was called equality. In 1965, we came to what was called the Equal Rights, 1965 Equal Rights Act. So we began participating in the African Americans participating in the economy for about 60 years or so. From 1965, we're in 2025. So we've truly only been participating in this economy for about 60 years. 400 years, money's doubling every 10 years. 60 years, money's doubling every 10 years. We as African Americans are about 13% of the population, and we only have about 4% of the wealth. Conversely, with our white counterparts, they are 73% of the population, but they own 84% of the wealth. And how is that? Again, those resources: time, psychology, resources, and strategy. Our strategy as African Americans was always, let's see if we can be equal to our brothers and sisters on the opposite end. We have been attempting for the past 60 years to build up our economy. Now, what does that look like now? The average household, African American household, is about $45,000 per household. Conversely, our white counterparts, each household on average is about $1.6 million in wealth. It is not because of hard work. It is because of time, compound interest. We are working hard. Psychologically, they've been telling us we are not working hard enough to equal that, to bring down that wealth gap. It is not hard work. It is time, psychology, resources, and a strategy. So here's we're going to flip the script. We're going to use our number one resource. Well, the number one resource is our time. So we're going to use the next powerful resource, which is our money. We need to begin to utilize our money and direct it, which is the resource, and direct it into a strategy. The new strategy is to, because for the past 60 years, we've been dispersing our second most valuable resource, which is our money. We haven't had a strategy, and we've been dispersing it willy-nilly, left, right, It really doesn't matter where we're going to spend our money. We've been giving our dollars away. But now, if we flip the script and we realize that we need to utilize that money, the second most powerful resource, and direct it specifically to our community, which now we need to have our money go directly to Black or allied businesses that align with our values, targeted based and value based spending. That's what we're looking for. So here's the ask. I'm asking you to send this video to 3 of your friends, 3 people who truly believe in the values that you have in building up the African American community. Secondly, I need you to take the pledge. Go to www.blackoutthefourth.com. Take the pledge that you will spend no money on the 4th of July. And thirdly, what am I asking thirdly? I forgot what the third one was, but I know I need you to take the pledge and send this video out. Tag 3 friends. That's really what the ask is. Oh, and the third one is spend no money on the 4th of July. That's it. That's it. It is not difficult. So, seriously, I'm seriously asking, if you consider yourself a friend of mine, I need you to send this video out. If you don't send it out, then I know where we stand. Okay? That's the bottom line. I'm serious about this right now. We're on Blackout the 4th. So on the 3rd of July, we're asking you to targeted value-based spending. Target your spending towards Black or allied businesses. And on the 4th of July, spend no money. I've given you the information. I've told you what the new strategy is going to be. You have the resource, which is the power. We can't do anything about the time. Sporadically, we can't do anything. Collectively, we become powerful. So this is your partner, Frankie P. Remember, you change your perspective, you change your life. You change your perspective, you change your life. You change your perspective, you send this video out to 3 of your friends, and we begin to powerfully utilize our second most powerful resources, which is our money. We begin to have the rules in our favor, because we can then begin politically to have we begin to decipher the rules. Not the rules being interpreted to us, but we can have the rules be interpreted. We can start interpreting the rules instead of the rules being interpreted to us and changing every 5 or 10 seconds based on how successful we become. And guess what's going to happen? We're going to change your life. Peace.
Take the pledge to spend no money on the 4th of July. Just go to www.blackoutthefourth.com or simply scan the barcode.